including a variety of sandwiches, salads, pasta, and homemade soups. Featuring weekly events such as bingo, karaoke, and live music. Fired Up Pizza also has space for your private event and offers both in-house and off-site catering services. Open daily at 11:30 a.m. for lunch and dinner. For more information, visit their Facebook page or contact Fired Up Pizza at 509-936-9121. Fired Up Pizza is a proud supporter of public radio in Stevens County.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at CheWelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at CheWelahFlooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
You're listening to
Northern Lights Public Radio
on 102.7
KCHW. Chewelah.
I don't have pictures.
There's a delay. It's okay. We got it.
Now I do.
You ready?
All right now.
You wait.
Come on, boy.
You had your eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
I wish.
Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome to the KCHW Morning Show. It is your Wednesday morning roundup with myself, Chuck Ritchie. We have Sharon Ludwig and Paula Randall. Good morning, you two. How you doing?
Good morning.
You know, he didn't say lovely this
You're
morning.
both as
Sharon.
lovely as usual this morning.
And so are you, Chuck.
Aw.
As lovely as usual.
Aw. It feels a little earlier than usual today.
Right?
I think today is the first day we've actually started the morning show with it still pitch black out.
Pitch
Oh,
black.
yeah.
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 I think
I
this-
did not want to get up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was feeling sorry for you living in Alaska for a while.
Right? With the darkness? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Sharon and I both were talking about how we kept hitting that snooze button.
I do have a lot of friends that's still up there still on Facebook, and they're posting driving around in the snow yesterday.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Oh.
like heavy snow yesterday. Yeah, there's
Super
that.
exciting. Did you see the news from 49 degrees north?
No, I didn't.
They said they had snow flurries up on the mountain.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes. Snow
That's-
season.
That's more than they had all year last winter.
I know.
Speaking of no snow in the forecast right now, but we have a high of 52 degrees today with partly cloudy skies in the morning. It's going to be a little more cloudy this afternoon. Low of 37 degrees overnight with occasional light rain throughout the night. Then in the morning, expect some showers for Halloween. Do you believe tomorrow's Halloween already?
I can't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we had some snow in the forecast the other day for Halloween, but that is gone. It's been
good.
replaced by some showers in the morning. It should clear up a little bit in the afternoon with a high of 45 through the day, then cloudy in the evening, off and off again, off and on again, off and off again. That's a
I
little bit
know.
different, yeah. Rain showers after midnight, so it should stay, as of
Nice,
right now,
yeah.
should stay okay-ish for trick-or-treating and all that. So
Yeah.
we got a window.
Exactly.
We have a window. That's good. Then rain coming back on Friday, 90% chance of that rain on Friday. Saturday, more rain in the forecast, 44 for your high, 32 overnight. Then on Sunday, 45 and 28 degrees for the low, getting a little cooler at night again with some clouds in the morning, and then that sun coming out in the afternoon. Then back to rain again on Monday.
But there's a snowflake.
It looks like I see a little snowflake there. Yep. All right, so a mix of rain and snow on Monday with a high of 44, low of 30. Then Tuesday of next week, 46 and 24 with partly cloudy skies and an 18% chance of rain.
We get a little bit of a break. We get like maybe 3 days of partly cloudy sunshine. So if you have anything left to do to get ready for the winter, that's your window, Tuesday the 5th through Thursday the 7th. Oh, nope, Friday the 8th. There we go. So 4 days, and then it's just rain and snow. Look at those little snowflakes.
But, you know, it's gonna stay up in the 40s for at least the foreseeable future during the day, so that should... It might get a little snow at night, melt off. Maybe some snow will be able to accumulate up on the mountain.
Yeah, I was going to say, bite your tongue. We want the snow.
No, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Definitely up on the mountain.
We need it up on the mountain, but
Yeah.
I can wait a little while. Maybe I can get some of those outside projects done before.
Right?
I've given up on the yard. Maybe I can get started on the deck. Maybe.
He's been saying that since July.
I know.
But then it was too hot, you see. And now it's too cold. And then it's going to be too rainy, and then I'll find another excuse.
Right?
Aha.
It's that sweet spot. Okay, my favorite thing of the day. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The breakfast menu today is cold variety cereal, or a breakfast parfait, or super bakery bread, or rotating breakfast sandwich. You got to catch that breakfast sandwich when you can, because it's going to rotate away.
That's right.
And why does that all sound so familiar?
I just love reading these. I can't wait to see what they do for November. Okay, so for Wednesday, October 30th, for lunch we have, well, I hope it's a big egg roll. We have an egg roll, chow mein, and then fruit and veggies.
Yeah, egg rolls aside. So's chow mein. But you put you put the two together, maybe it makes a meal.
Or it's a really big egg roll. Maybe
Did you ever have that canned stuff when you were a kid that had a big can and then a little can below it, and you took it apart and
the little can with the crunchy noodles
and the chow mein and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only Chinese food I ever had when I was a little kid.
Oh, really?
You know, and I thought it was really good until I had real Chinese food.
I haven't even thought of that stuff since I was a kid. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love it though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd prefer a real. Actually, probably wasn't until I was probably 12, 13 years old before I would actually eat the Chinese food. I was one of those kids. I'd go to a Chinese restaurant, order a burger.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've heard about people like you.
Until my dad made me try prawns, sweet and sour prawns, and then that was it.
You were hooked.
I was probably maybe I was like 8 or 9 because I was pretty young, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll forgive you, Jack.
And it was mostly because my sister didn't like Chinese food. She would do it, and she would tell me, "Oh, Chinese food's gross. You don't want to eat that."
Oh no.
Yeah. So there you go. I do have a few news headlines from our KCHW headlines.
Okay.
This whole story kind of enrages me. Have you heard the story about the ballot boxes that have been set on fire?
Yes.
What kind of heinous? I mean, that is so anti-American.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it on what side, but whoever you are,
Stop it.
you need to go to jail right now.
Big
Don't
time.
pass go.
Yeah.
Don't collect your $200. Go
Go
straight to jail.
to jail.
I do believe that's a felony.
It's a
I
huge
think so.
felony.
Yeah.
Tampering with ballots is a huge felony.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that last night. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they're saying here is nearly 500 damaged ballots have been retrieved from that Vancouver, Washington drop box that was set fire on Monday. That among a couple others that were also set fire. The Clark County Auditor says workers will begin searching through the damaged ballots for voter information in order to contact them about getting a new ballot. An unknown number of ballots were completely destroyed. So I guess if you are listening somehow in the Vancouver area or any area where they had those related fires, you can go online and actually see if they've received your ballot or not.
Yeah,
So,
you can track your ballot. And if they didn't track your ballot, go and contact the voting. I guess you'd go online, right?
I think so. I do believe there's a portal that you can go to. I haven't been there, but I know other people have gone on there. And once they receive your ballot, they'll actually mark it off as received. So might be a good idea if you mailed off your ballot to go ahead and go on there and check to make sure they actually received it.
Yeah,
and
or
again, that's in the
walk into
Vancouver,
the
Washington area.
walk into
That's
the
not
courthouse.
here.
That's what I did yesterday. As I was in Colville, so I walked into the courthouse and put them right in there in the.
Perfect.
What's funny is we actually mailed ours through the post office because we thought there's a drop box behind the city hall, And we thought, maybe someone might be messing with that, and maybe we should just put it where it's a little more secure in the post office and not leave it in that box, because who knows when those get picked up, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, or a few days later, that news story came out, and it was like, wow, that's
foreshadowing.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
It does say election officials are tweaking ballot box pickups to help keep votes secure. After the fires were set in Vancouver and Portland, counties are increasing pickups at ballot boxes, and some have other security features built in, like custom locks, tamper-evident seals, and fire suppression systems. And some are stepping up their police patrolling to monitor those boxes.
Nice.
And our last story here, Washington's insurance commissioner says most of the homes destroyed in last year's Gray and Oregon Road fires were underinsured. The fires burned more than 20,000 acres and destroyed 366 homes near Elk and Medical Lake. Commissioner Mike Kreidler urges homeowners to review your policy regularly to make sure your coverage meets the cost to fully replace your home and possessions. If you live in a wildfire risk area, that would be anybody here listening locally, you should have at least 24 months of loss of use coverage, because that's about the time it takes to rebuild.
Wow, 24 months, okay.
Yeah, I have that, and my company automatically ups it. And one time years ago, I called them and I said, my house isn't worth this. And they said, oh, we evaluate in your area how much it would cost to rebuild a house your size.
Yeah.
And we automatically do that. And I'm going, well, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have replacement coverage. And when we first got that, it only added, I don't know, $40 a year to our coverage. Now it's a lot more than that. And I said, well, what if I got that appliance or I got something at the Goodwill? And she says, we don't care where you got it. We cover replacing it at current value.
Right.
And
Right.
it's like, I was blown away. I didn't even know such a thing existed.
Yeah.
Of course, this was a lot of years ago, but, you do need to evaluate. And then we had the company call us this last month and went through our whole auto and house insurance. And that was just so nice. And I've been with them since I was a teenager on my mom's account, the same company. And
Wow.
and so I really appreciate all the work that they've done for us. Yeah.
After we get off the air, we're gonna be picking Sharon's brain. Who do you?
Right? When we first bought our house, it came with one of those homeowners, not insurance, but the what do you call it? A warranty, a homeowner's warranty, and it included everything in the house. And it had this old junky like apartment refrigerator, and it went out almost immediately after we moved in, and they were going to replace it with a brand new refrigerator, but we didn't. Like an idiot, I didn't make the return phone call. I didn't follow up on it. And they were like, just call us back and go do some shopping and give us a list of, like 3 fridges you want and the prices, and send us links, and we'll go ahead and buy one for you. And I ended up going and buying. We needed one like then, because this was like a multiple week process. But, our fridge was out. So we just went ahead and bought a used one, for a couple $100 and stuck it in there thinking, okay, well, we'll do this. And then I think either I didn't contact them back, or they're like, oh, okay, well, now your fridge works good.
Oh,
so
no.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know it was my fault.
Oh, hey, Joe is heading south. Joe, safe travel.
Joe, say it ain't so. Goodbye, Joe. We'll miss you.
We'll miss
again.
you. Thanks for visiting.
He'll be
get
back.
that stuff way before me. I guess we could talk about different phones and different phone services.
Right.
And but we're not going to. But
Joe will be
anyway,
back. I get it straight from the source right here.
Yeah, see? He's
See,
got
I get
the
it.
real
I get it
deal.
I get it as it happens.
Yeah, well, mine still hasn't said anything.
Goodbye,
I'm
Joe.
excited. Do we have any birthdays or anything going on?
Oh yeah, good call. I'm just sitting here along for the ride today. All right, so today on our local Chula Valley Lions Club calendar, we have Mike Bresnahan with birthday, and that's all we have on the calendar today. So happy birthday, Mike.
All right, ready?
Oh, and
Happy
you
birthday,
know
happy,
who
happy
he is, don't you?
Happy birthday!
The
Yay!
name-
Yay!
The name
It's
sounds familiar.
Janet McLaughlin Bresnahan's husband.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
There we go.
I
Now we
don't know
who
if
you
I've
are.
met him.
Oh,
I'm sure I probably have.
he's a really nice man.
I am horrible with names.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I would imagine he would be a nice guy married to
I would
her.
think
So
Yeah.
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 All right. So that about does it there. Do you want to go ahead and go right into the local stuff here? Or do you want to?
Sure.
We need like an injection. We need a pep it up injection.
Right?
Yes. Is that a little better?
That was great, Sharon. Thank you for that.
Oh.
You guys want to do some jumping jacks or something?
Virtual whack. That was a virtual Paula whack.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Today, of course, is Wednesday, October 30th. We have soft pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
We think it's at the gym at the middle school. And it's especially for beginners. And it's from 9 to 11:30 a.m. this morning. We also have this evening bingo at Fired Up Pizza from 6 to 7. And what else do we have?
I do believe that pickleball is now at the old middle school, correct?
It is. That's what I
It is.
think.
She said-
I didn't know if it
yeah.
started now or if it didn't start till the end of the month, but I think it starts now.
Well, I've been announcing it as the old middle school.
So if you go there and it's not there, it's at the golf course.
It's one
or
of the
somebody let us know.
It's one of the two places. but
Yeah.
I don't even know who to get a hold of about pickleball there. I don't know
I don't
who the
know.
contact person is or
Yeah, I should go on their website. That's
I'm
what
sure
I
if we
should
called the
do.
golf course, they would know if it's still happening over there, right?
Yeah.
they probably would, I'm sure.
Yeah. But
I'm
we
sure.
don't think about it until Wednesday morning.
Right?
So-
Well, I do. I announce it every day, so I should
Okay.
probably
Oh
make
my
the call.
goodness.
But I would imagine if I was playing pickleball, I would not go play pickleball out in this weather.
Not at 9 a.m.
No, I would not.
Yeah.
It is too cold. It's
Too dark.
especially this morning. It was
Although I don't know if you work it up. We're still walking at 8:30 the track.
Oh.
Not today, but
Yeah.
yesterday and Monday we did. But we bundle up and we
Right.
walk fast and we talk a lot.
but I'm a wuss too, and I don't handle
No.
the cold very well. I don't like it. But there's that.
That's from somebody who lived in Alaska.
Alaska, right?
Why do you think I got out of there? Never went back. I was trying to get out of there for 10 years before we actually left. Yeah.
So what else is going on
So what else is going on? So we have the let's see.
today?
Nothing.
Oh, today we
Yeah.
got
That was it. A pickleball and fired up.
the chamber. A reminder from the Chamber of Commerce. Those newsletter items. If you have an item to submit to the Chamber of Commerce newsletter, that is due by 3:30 today. And that's
Okay.
about all I got. The tech help with the library is not happening, obviously.
Get to the fun stuff. Get to the fun stuff.
What's the fun stuff?
Okay. She wants me to get to tomorrow. And so
You got this. You got this.
tomorrow, which is October 31st.
Halloween.
I was going to say that sounds familiar.
She was going to say that exact thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So we have a lot of things happening tomorrow. And
We do.
yeah, there's school for kids, of course, and there's probably lunch and oh wait, you're really not wanting that information, are you?
Torture.
When are kids going to start getting Halloween off?
Right? Like a national
My
holiday.
granddaughter asked me that. She said Halloween's a holiday. Why don't we get that off from school? I said she said her teacher said it's not an important holiday.
Aw.
Oh, yes, it
It's
is.
like one of the most important holidays ever.
That teacher needs a firm talking to.
And so we talked about the importance of celebrating other people. And, it was an interesting conversation we had. Anyway, back
Nice.
to tomorrow, October 31st, Thursday. After school, we have Boo Fest from 3:30 to 5:30. And there are, how many do you think there are signed up? Zillions.
I have no idea how many people are signed up for Boo Fest. I'm guessing it's just about everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And there are businesses that aren't even downtown, like Kiwanis, who are going to have a booth somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the golf course is coming down. I don't. It's in the newspaper, and I forgot to bring that part.
We
But
did-
anyway,
You can trick or treat the businesses downtown, and there are going to be people from other places set up to hand out candy.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's
like-
from 3:30 to 5:30. And I know that if you hit every one, you're going to take a lot of that time up. It's going to be
Yeah.
great. And
I
then,
don't know how they're going to hit everything in that short a time.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's 2 hours,
That's not very much time to go to all the businesses and have all the conversations and do all the chitty
Well,
chatty.
not everybody chitty chats.
And a lot of them
Yeah, like
don't
the
they?
kids.
They put tables outside of their
Yeah.
business, so you don't have to go inside, and you just come by, and it's kind of like a drive-by.
Give me the candy. Next, give me the candy.
Yeah.
Next, give me the candy.
Yeah.
Piece of candy.
And so, what if they say, "Oh, show me a trick"? What
I
kind of
have
trick
done
do
that.
you have?
Yes, I have done that.
Do you get tricks back?
Well, it kind of stops the kids because they're like on a roll, right? They have this focus, this laser focus. Trick or treat, give me candy, right?
Right.
And if you say, okay, I choose trick, what is the trick you're going to show me? It kind of stops them and they're like, what? Yeah, I'll give you candy for a trick. What are you going to do?
So you're interrupting their flow.
Oh, totally.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
do that now, but I have done that in the past.
It's good to shake things up, though.
Right?
The kids need a little shaking up a little bit now and then.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like, what are you talking about?
So, and also trying to fit in at that time, there's a costume contest over at the Creative District. Now, is that outside or inside?
The actual costume contest is going to be inside. There's a little photo booth. We're going to take a picture.
There'll be a backdrop.
Yeah, we're going to have a nice little backdrop, a setup, and the winner gets some chamber bucks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And there's also a Best Candy Contest for businesses. Now, I heard last week, didn't we hear?
Yeah. From Sam Brady.
Yeah, from Sam Brady that they're having full-size candy bars.
Bradley.
I'm like,
Bradley.
why am I saying Brady?
I'm just copying her. You know, it's too early in the morning.
The Bradley bunch.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, full-size candy bars, though, as long as they last. So
Yeah.
make Bradley's first.
Okay,
Right.
then
Right.
when you're through with that, you can go over to the Haunted Path.
The Haunted Path.
And it goes from 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
And so tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So my sisters came this weekend and they rocked it. I was like the supply sergeant running from one to the other. Okay, you need more webbing. Here you go. Oh, you need this. Okay, here you go. It is epic. Chuck and Theo came over the weekend and they toured it, and it's actually it's good. It's like spooky, but it's not. Nobody's gonna jump out at you. But I mean, it's like ooh.
We did a live we walked through it live on the air. Yeah.
It was
a good time.
cool.
Interrupted Dr. Jazz on Sunday. Sorry, Dr. Jazz.
I know, but it was just a short thing. But somebody posted on Facebook. They said, okay, what exactly is this? So let me explain what this is. We make you go through 60 feet of decorated, covered path to get to the candy. And we also have little handouts for toys if your child or you don't want to have candy. The interesting thing is, when we give the child the option, would you like candy or would you like a little toy? A lot of the kids opt for the toy. Isn't that fun? So
Yeah.
they want to get one of the little, we have the little bracelet things and we have the little clackers and we have all kinds of fun little things. But yes, you go through and then you leave our haunt and you go, we have a backdrop so you can get your photograph taken. So you can have a little family photograph taken. And then we have a donation jar. Everything goes to support Bradley's Taekwondo for class, camp, or nationals.
Yeah.
So we have a suggested donation of $5. But otherwise, we're not going to turn anybody away. You can go through. We're not going to force you. We're not going to hold you up for money.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's probably got some skeleton that's going to hold you up.
I hear you got your dad here. He's the enforcer.
I know, that was so cool. Yes, Dad was here too, and he was so excited to hand out candy to kids. And so my friend came over with her 4 daughters, and he
Aw.
finally got to hand out candy to little kids because it's like, where is everybody? Like,
It was nice
Dad."
to finally meet my adopted family.
Right?
So, yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, so come over and visit us after you do Boo Fest. We're open from 5 to 8. We'll probably be open a little bit longer if we haven't frozen to death. So make sure to come over and check us out. 710 West Valley Avenue, right across from Triangle Park, right across from the basketball courts.
And your sister, she's a really bright one.
Okay, for those who did not
Okay.
hear, Katie's costume, my sister's costume, was a light bulb, an inflatable light bulb on her head, and it actually lit up. And it was
It was really
surprisingly
cool.
creepy. Yeah, like in the hunt and the fog and everything.
Was it
like,
creepy?
Yeah, it was like, what is this thing?
You know, I saw a brilliant story about, you're saying when the kids will often choose the non-candy option.
Yeah.
There was a family, the story went viral last year, I think it was. They had a bowl of potatoes and a bowl of candy. And they offered the kid a raw potato or candy. And like 75% of the kids chose that raw potato.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
I think I saw that story.
Yeah.
We used to give stickers.
Yeah.
Little pages of stickers.
You know what we're going to give out this year? And I'm not even kidding. We're doing it.
What?
Top ramen.
You are cracking me up.
We are going to give out packets of Top Ramen.
Did you get like a case or something? You're trying to get rid of it?
No. We're going to be in Spokane tonight. We're actually going to go to Costco and and get some top ramen.
That is
Everybody
so
avoid
funny.
Chuck's
So,
house. Yeah.
if you're having trouble with the food security at your home, you go hit up Chuck's place, change your costume, go back again and again
Exactly.
and again.
You
Well,
can
you
have
know
a
what?
lunch for a week.
Last year we did full-size candy bars,
Wow.
and we didn't give them all away.
Wow.
Yeah, we still had some left over. Well, some of those leftover might have been the ones that we left inside the living room, but we did have a couple left.
Backup full-size
Okay,
candy bars.
so also going
okay.
on, I mean,
The
if that
curse
isn't
of the Pharaoh.
yes, so if you haven't got enough candy, you can go to Bradley's Taekwondo and support Bradley's at a scary one, and it's from 4 to 8. So you can hit it while you're doing Boo Fest because it's right down there, or you can go back after Boo Fest. You can hit it and the haunted path, and then
And I just want to plug the Bradley's Haunted House, The Curse of the Pharaoh. I had to do that really quickly. They change that every single time. So if you were there this last weekend, it's different. And
I've
it's
been through a
gonna
couple
be-
times, and it was a little
and
bit
it's
different each time.
every
Yeah.
time. So go again, and they have more actors. And tonight will be or tomorrow night, I should say, will be the scariest night ever.
and there is an entry fee there, but it's $5 off if you bring an item for the food bank. So they're helping someone else. Also, then tomorrow night, Thursday, for those adults who'd like to, I think this means karaoke.
Yep.
Karaoke.
Isn't that cool? With these little
Indeed.
ghosty, scared emoji dude.
From 9 to midnight at the Oasis Tavern, and they're having a costume contest too. So you could go have your picture taken and have a costume contest over at the Creative District. Use the same costume. Go to your place for the haunted path. Have your picture taken, and then go to the karaoke at the Oasis, and again have a costume contest.
Right.
It's
There you go.
it's a night full of.
And I think Mystica
Stuff.
is doing something as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they
I
have a
didn't-
costume contest and stuff.
Oh, good. I
Are you
didn't get
gonna
that
look
one.
That up, Chuck?
Yeah. It's
Perfect.
not in the calendar here, but I will
Yeah.
look it up.
And then, well, while you're looking that up, we go on to Friday, November 1st. Can you believe that?
I can't.
November.
Not
Oh,
ready.
chamber in the morning, 7 a.m. at the casino, and adult pickleball at the middle
school?
yeah. The brain just all of a sudden died
turn your dial.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You know that little thing I got in the back that you the key. It needs to be wound up. Oh.
Did the hamster take a break on the wheel?
Yeah, I think so.
Fell off.
Sharon's like, I'm done.
And then I believe it's their last home football game, and it's against Newport Friday night, 7 p.m.
Yes, that's what Dave was saying.
Yeah. And I have nothing for Saturday.
We're all
I
gonna
can't
be in a
believe
sugar
it.
Coma. We're all going to be in a candy coma,
I think so, but normally we have stuff going on Saturdays.
right? Let's see. Yeah, nothing even on the chamber.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy cow. Okay, so I got some information about the Mississauga Casino Hotel.
Okay.
It is their Boo Bash. They have, man, if you have a good costume, you might want to head out there because they have the costume contest. The theme for 24 is famous parents. It says whether you come as Homer and Marge Simpson, Carol and Mike Brady, or Peggy and Al Bundy. Ooh, that'd be a fun one.
That would be fun.
That'd be great. You're sure to stand out. Feel free to get creative with your favorite fictional or real-life parents. It's all up to your imagination. Don't worry if you have a different Halloween costume in mind. The Boo Bash category is open to all other Halloween categories or costume entries too. Get your costumes ready and have some fun. So the costume contest registration is from 5 to 8. The voting is from 6 to 8, and awards and prizes are at 9. Get this. So the first place is $1,000. The second place is $600. So that's for the parent. That's for the famous parent costume. So it's $1,600 and $400 respectively, first, second, third. And then there's also the regular costume contest with the same prizes. So
Wow.
We need to plan costumes for next year.
yeah, and it doesn't say. I'm assuming since it is the casino that they are. It is not all ages. So
I think this is adults only.
yeah, adults only. So
It's the adult fun. We have some people just to say hi to. Designed by Catherine Photography says, have a wonderful day. She's in Rice. And then My sister is listening. Hello. So very fun. Thank you for listening.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
All right. And then the Mystaqua is going to clean up after that party on the 31st. And then Sunday, they're having their Tribal Artisan Day. And so, and it's from 10 to 2, Sunday, November 3rd, at the Casino Hotel.
This is dangerous because it's after payday.
Yes. Yeah. And it says they'll be celebrating National Native American Heritage Month as we feature the works of local tribal artisans who will be on site selling and showcasing their unique and authentic goods. And there are some wonderful artisans in this area. Yeah, just amazing.
Yeah, so again, dangerous, danger. I
Da-
need to go with
danger, Will
somebody,
Robinson, danger.
Right? Who's going to be holding my hand and saying, "No, you don't need that, Paula." I'm like, yes, I do.
Well, and the neat thing is, it says there the participants are enrolled in a recognized tribe, or they're a descendant of an enrolled member of a federally recognized tribe. So we know that this is authentic.
Yeah.
That's a neat thing. Okay, that was Sunday.
Now, if you're on the Chihuahua Creative District calendar,
okay,
it says there's auditions for the Christmas radio play on Sunday, but there are not.
There are not.
That is a read-through for people that auditioned. It was, I believe, worded wrong in the calendar. So
yeah,
that's probably.
But
what it is.
if you missed them, you can contact Catherine, and she will do auditions privately for people. If you thought you were going to go on the 3rd instead of going last night and the night before, you can contact her directly, and or you can contact Chuck or Paula, and they will help you get a hold of her.
Yep.
And you can audition for that radio play, and it will be fun. It's a wonderful life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's lots of different parts. I think Catherine said there were 35 different roles.
35 roles.
So,
We're not gonna. We can't fit 35 people on our stage here.
Right.
No.
But each person that gets cast will probably have multiple roles.
Right.
Whether they're multiple small roles or there's so many
It's gonna be a mix.
people in
It'll
that play.
be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So some people can do that, talk different. I listen to Paula. My gosh, she's wonderful. She's got the one voice, and then she's got another voice, and then me, I've just got straight one voice.
Technically, you did do other voices just now.
You did.
Okay.
Wait, we can't forget on Sunday, Blues Jam.
I was gonna say that All
I'm
Ages
sorry.
Blues Jam, 4 p.m. at Fired Up Pizza. So, if you're resting on Saturday, so you can go do a few things on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's epic. I mean, the musicians that show up are just so fun.
And that's with the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the dinosaur. I've heard there's dinosaurs and dinosaurs.
Well, it's
They're
dinosaurs
two different bands.
if Dino is there, and if Dino's not there, then it's
Dinosaurs.
no, it's they use
Craig-
the two stone. What is their parents? What is
Craig and the Brats.
Craig and the Brats? That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. My
There we go.
word's gone.
Okay.
I better have another sip of coffee.
And we're just taking a lull in activities since we all are so hyped up after Halloween. We're
Right.
going to take just a lull for a little while, and then it's going to start up again and hit us, and we won't take a lull till January.
Exactly. Like January 6th or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's entirely true because Winterfest is the first week of February. So.
Oh, that's
I know, but
right.
see, there's a lull
There'll be like
between,
2 weeks.
just
Okay.
a little bit of a lull.
So we get like 2 weeks off between now and.
And by then
Spring.
we'll find other things
Yeah.
to do.
There'll be
Yeah.
more stuff
yeah.
going on.
Yeah. So Monday, of course, is adult pickleball, and that's all I have for Monday. And Tuesday, I don't it says story time, but I don't think they're doing that anymore because they can't have a story time outside. That's the library story time.
Yeah, and their library's not done yet.
Yeah. And
So
so,
very cool.
Oh, Jane.
yeah. So coming up though,
Jane says you have a lovely voice, Sharon.
She did.
oh, good.
You do.
I don't know why you don't get in. Maybe refresh.
Maybe I'll. Coming up, just so you it's in your wheelhouse thinking about it. Joy to the World is a winter concert coming up December 1st, and it's put on by the Chihuahua Arts Guild. The Winter Wonderettes are going to be there. The Chihuahua Brass Quintet, which I just absolutely love them. The EWU Symphonic Choir and the EWU Collegians. So
I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
that sounds
they've
like a really
always
neat
had
show.
just a wonderful place, and it's at the Abundant Life Fellowship, which is not very. I mean, if they're having it upstairs where they normally have it in their worship hall, it's a packed place.
So which one is the Abundant Life Fellowship? Which church
Right
is that?
across from the city hall.
Right across from the. Oh, the one on the corner.
In
that
the
says Love
in
and
the
Hope?
same.
No.
No.
That's the UCC church. This
Yeah.
is the one. This is the church next to that church.
Yeah, it's the same
a church
same
next to that
block
church?
as the school district office. It's
Oh, behind it.
yeah, it's where they have the produce pantry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's that one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have other things coming up, but
I just can I
go ahead, say
can
something.
Can I plug the labyrinth?
Yeah.
Oh my
The
gosh, I'm so
labyrinth.
excited.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
Christmas tree labyrinth. So I'm going to be talking about this a lot because I am giddy with excitement, which is, even a higher level of giddiness than I normally am. So just warning you right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know, but I warned you. Okay, so parking lot is done, and it's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to be going over there, and I'm going to be mapping out my labyrinth. I'm going to be using rope, but the thing is, after Christmas, if you have a live tree and you don't know what to do with it and you want to take it down, the day after Christmas, you can bring it down to the theater and we will use it for the labyrinth. But if we don't get enough trees, I actually have, I'm collecting fake trees. Guess what I'm picking up today? I'm picking up a 9-foot tree that a wonderful lady is donating for the cause for the labyrinth.
She only has 745 so far.
Well, maybe that.
Maybe that's a little
I
exaggeration.
think maybe 15 is what.
Oh, okay.
I've seen you. I saw you the other day in the theater. They had a Christmas tree up on stage, and you're like, "Ooh,
Yeah, it's mine. Isn't it pretty?
That's a
I
nice
know.
tree. Oh, that is yours.
Yes, no,
Okay,
Melissa
okay.
said we need some Christmas trees, so I brought 3 of my trees down for her. And I have to call her because I only see 2 at the theater. I'm like, where's my 3rd tree?
I saw a box in the back, but Melissa got stuff done, and then she took off Monday for Mexico for a vacation
Oh,
to
I'm
get
not
out of
gonna
the
call her
cold.
then.
She went
Yeah.
to get warm, and she'll be back.
I don't,
Okay,
And
well,
I don't
I
blame
will
her.
not- I
she'll,
will not
she'll be
pester
she'll be
her.
back in spring.
no, she'll be back so she can finish. Well, she's in Winter Wonderettes, and she does the sets for Rudolph, so she'll be back.
She'll be back.
Now, who did we hear rehearsing last night? Was that this one for the Winter Wonderettes?
Winter Wonderettes, yeah.
They were amazing.
I know. That's why I was
Yeah.
saying the show is going to be really cool.
Yeah, they are very good.
I kept wondering,
Yeah.
is this a? Because we were in the other room with the door closed,
Yeah.
and at first I was like, "Oh, what are they playing? Is this a recording?" And then I asked, and it was like, "No,
No, it's live.
That's them
That was
singing.
them.
Yeah. Hey,
They
you've
sound-
not seen them perform?
I've never seen
I've
it.
never
They
seen
sound
them perform.
professional."
Yeah,
I mean,
it's Jessica Setti, Callie Tilla, Warren, Tiffany Warren, and Melissa Keary. And
Yeah.
the 4 of them harmonize so well. And then with Chris Carpenter, the music director,
Yeah.
and Janet Bresnahan
Yeah.
is the director. And Cindy Hogan is their choreographer. They're just a wonderful group.
They
Yeah.
sound amazing. Like
Yeah.
they dance and they're singing and
Uh-huh.
they've got those fun costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was.
a 50s theme, right? With the
Yeah.
poofy skirts and everything.
Yeah.
What got me to
yeah.
see if I can say this word, the harmonization.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you,
they are
thank you.
really good. Yeah.
So I have a couple things I'd like to plug.
Okay.
A little bit in advance,
Okay.
or quite a few things actually.
Okay.
One coming up November 30th. We actually have right here in the KCHW Theater a benefit concert for the radio station put on by none other than Two Stones, One Bird, who we discussed earlier,
Fun.
with opening guests. It's going to be Jacob Van Now and Ray Northwest, who are coming up from Spokane. I'm very excited about them. They opened the show at Fall Fest.
Oh, they were good.
Yeah, they're really good. And they have actually performed here in the KCHW Theater before. They were the last music act, I believe, in here before COVID happened.
Oh, wow.
So we're happy to have them back in here. And thank you guys for putting that on for us. That's really great. If you or your business would like to sponsor that show, we are open for sponsors.
That means we would talk about you a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have for the creative district has coming up the Trash Parade Ball, which you should start getting ready for now. If it's time to get out those, start collecting your recyclables, put some stuff together and create those amazing costumes out of recycled materials, trash, repurposed older clothes, whatever you can get to make a costume out of. Make it. You don't have to be in costume to be there and be part of the party, but there is a fashion show, and there will be prizes. There's also going to be a silent auction, all kinds of stuff. Again, there have been notices going out for sponsors for that event for quite a while now.
Nice.
Have you handed out all yours, Paula?
What?
He's putting you on the spot. Oh my goodness!
Was I supposed to do something? No.
Oh wait, no, you don't. You never
I'm
mind.
not on the events
You're
committee.
not on that. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, phew. I'm like, oh, man, I dropped the ball.
So we're bouncing around here, and on November 13th, which is coming up, at Andy's is Acoustic Jam from 6 to 8, hosted by Craig McQuain.
And those have really been taken off.
Yeah, they have been.
Yeah, they really have been.
Yeah, you can almost see the McQuains in some form or other.
Every night of the week almost.
Yeah.
That's
At
awesome.
least every week, and probably 2 or 3 times a week, City Sidewalks is also in the works right now. They're working on that, and I see that the Creative District is one of those sponsors. There's a bunch of sponsors, and that's December 7th.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Not the member sign up, but the vendor sign-ups for the Chewville just went out, I believe, yesterday. I got an email, so.
Yeah.
I have to say, you remember I was telling you that last year at Chewville, I bought like 3 pairs of earrings from Indigo because they were so awesome, and I saved them all. I didn't send them to my sisters. Well, my sisters came.
Oh, your
and
sister's listening.
I know, but she finally got her earrings. So
Oh,
it's okay.
okay, because I was thinking maybe if you kept them and didn't let her know.
See, but now I have to write to Indigo, and I have to be like, hey, Indigo, I need more earrings.
Ooh. And then we, of course, missed the first Thursday, which is exciting, too.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and since the first is on Friday,
yeah.
the first Thursday is the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that's the art walk, and that's always just amazing. I don't know who the artist is. I don't. I just know first Thursday's coming up.
Yeah, it's always amazing.
And it's always amazing.
I actually got an email about it. I've seen the poster.
Oh, good.
When are they doing another? What is where they talk where the lecture is going on with the video and the 10 slides? What is that called again?
Oh, Pechacucha.
Pechacucha.
They do it twice a year, so
Oh,
it'll be
gotcha.
in the
Okay.
spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I signed up to do another one back
Oh,
to back.
my
I don't
goodness.
remember if I did or not. I think.
And what are you going to do this
Yeah,
time?
I was going to say.
Well, I did the last one. I just kind of did some general radio history, and I got multiple people come to me and said, we wanted to know your story.
Oh.
And other than some jokes about, my birthday being the most important day in radio history,
Right.
which clearly is not true. I didn't talk much about myself during that. It was all about the radio station KCHW, and I had multiple people say, we wanted to know about you. So I might do.
The mystery.
I don't know. I'd rather skip one.
You
I'd rather
too.
leapfrog one. I don't think I should do 2 in a row. I think that might be bad form. So I do have the first Thursday poster here.
Okay.
Let's see. So I'm not really sure what this means. It says Art Talk for Pastel Visions is Wednesday evening at the Quartzsite Brewery. That's the Art Talk. Okay.
So Pastel Visions must be the artist?
Oh, yes. Okay, so the Pastel Visions artists are T. Kurtz, Judy Fairley, Julie Komsky, and Debbie Hubanks. And they are going to be at the Trails End Gallery. Chris Leewalder is going to be at the Yale Press. And Harry Von Rosler is going to be at Quartzsite Brewery.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
And, of course, we will have Pastel Visions. Those artists, T. Kurtz, Judy Fairley, and Julie Komsky, and Debbie Hubanks are going to be here on the radio station on Wednesday at 4 p.m. So that would be Wednesday the
6th.
6th. Thank you. I'm looking at my phone. It's very small. I'm getting old.
I
My eyes
just
aren't
knew
good.
that because we said the 7th was Thursday, so I subtracted 1 and got
See,
there.
you're sharp. I could
Thank
not
you.
have done that without looking at the calendar.
I had words going out of my mouth,
Right?
so the calculations coming into my brain
just
get
don't work.
They just turn to scrambled eggs in my brain.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
well, I understand that. It happened to me a few minutes ago.
Even trying to take 7 minus 1 as I'm speaking, I can't do it. No.
Oh,
much.
Catherine is listening. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Catherine. Auditions went really great
They were so much fun.
for the Christmas play. I'm really excited about it.
Yes.
It's gonna be a
Mine
good one.
only says Gino's watching.
I know.
Aw.
So our phones, it's so funny. If people are wondering why Sharon and I keep talking about this, my phone has all these people and all these comments, and it does not say Gino is watching. But Sharon's phone just has the KCHW and then Gino. And that's
Yeah.
it. It's
I have our actual like the control panel here for the
Right.
live feed, and I don't see who's watching.
oh, how weird.
That is bizarre.
The mysteries of whatever this is broadcasting. There we go.
And modern technology. Yes, which you can always trust.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Too funny.
I see that we have 4 viewers. 4 viewers? Come on, people, get at it. Those
I
are
was gonna
rookie
say,
numbers.
well, but we know we have more because people actually stop me.
Okay.
And they're like, oh my
That's
gosh,
good.
I love listening to the morning show. So
Aw.
that's, I
Well,
know
it-
more people are listening.
And that's the viewers that are listening on Facebook.
Right.
Because we have a lot of people who listen on the radio, because I've had the same thing. People
Right.
say, I listen to the show on my way taking kids to school or on my way to work or whatever, and
Yeah.
have told me how much they enjoy our show.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Good,
We
good,
know
good.
that 2 of the
I-
people
I
are
get that
Sharon
too.
and I. Right on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, one
Oh.
morning we actually had like 8.
On Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
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 It was like, we were like famous.
Yeah.
8 people watching.
8 whole people. Wow. All right. So is there anything else? You guys about ready to take a break?
No, we're never ready to take
I
a
was
break.
gonna say,
We
we
are
can come
right
up with
here.
more,
No,
yeah.
we can if you
Well,
want to.
I mean, a few minutes, like not like a Christmas break, but
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
which
yeah.
there will be, but
okay.
not till Christmas time.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
okay. All right, we're ready.
All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break. We're going to thank our sponsors, listen to little news, and we'll be right back after this with KCHW 102.7.
You're making a good chocolate.
It's 8:09.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, October the 30th, 2024. I'm Mike Clifford. First to Florida, where they're expecting high voter turnout for next week's election, and election officials are working urgently to make it happen, addressing the challenges created by Hurricanes Helene and Milton.
Election supervisors are making last-minute adjustments to ensure safe and accessible polling options after the storms damaged critical infrastructure across several counties. It has added what Florida Gulf Coast University political science professor Sandra Pavelka calls tremendous challenges to election preparations, particularly in the hard-hit areas.
Florida and the Southeast have experienced 2 major hurricanes right before the election within 2 weeks of each other. So it's not only affecting the voter administrators, but also the volunteers, the poll workers, and the voters themselves.
In response to the damage, the Florida Supervisors of Elections Association collaborated with Governor Ron DeSantis' office to implement emergency measures. DeSantis signed an executive order allowing adjustments to polling places, drop boxes, and vote-by-mail procedures in 20 counties significantly affected by the storms. I'm Tremel Gomes.
Meantime, the Supreme Court Tuesday rejected an emergency appeal to remove Robert F. Kennedy from a presidential ballot in 2 battleground states. That from NBC News. They report Kennedy wanted to get off the ballot in Wisconsin and Michigan after dropping his independent bid and endorsing Donald Trump. NBC notes that Michigan and Wisconsin said removing his name, with early voting underway, would be impossible. And as folks in Ohio prepare to cast their ballots, election officials are emphasizing the integrity of the voting process and addressing concerns about potential misinformation.
David Becker from the Center for Election Innovation and Research underscores how misinformation often surfaces post-election and is driven more by outcomes than any documented irregularities.
We will hear, depending upon who wins and who loses, that non-citizens are voting, even though Republican-led states like Ohio have just documented only 6 cases over the course of the last decade. I looked it up. It's literally more likely that you'd get hit by lightning in Ohio than find a non-citizen voting there.
State officials affirm strict security measures are in place, including voter ID checks and paper ballot backups. However, some critics suggest reviewing voter roll accuracy to bolster public confidence given concerns about rare ballot errors. Farah Siddiqui reporting.
With high demand for mail ballots, Ohio has extended the number of secure drop boxes and improved procedures at election offices to support voters. Advocates stress the importance of planning ahead to avoid last-minute issues. This is Public News Service. About 10 million Hispanics identify as evangelical or Protestant. One pastor contends there has been what he calls an awakening regarding the influence of political power of Hispanic evangelicals in battleground states such as Arizona.
Over 20% of the state's more than 2 million Latinos are evangelicals, according to Pew Research Center. Reverend Gabriel Salguero is president of the National Latino Evangelical Coalition and argues despite that awakening, there is still a misunderstanding of how diverse the Hispanic evangelical community actually is.
Politicians don't know how to speak to us. They say, oh, well, they're evangelical, they must be Republican. Or, oh, they're Latino, they must be Democrat. Well, we're Latino evangelicals. And so, like me, I'm a registered independent. Many of us are registered independents because we're not one-issue voters.
Salguero says politicians need to take that complexity seriously. I'm Alex Gonzalez reporting.
Meantime, the Biden administration is investing $50 million from the Inflation Reduction Act in Colorado to produce more batteries that power electronic vehicles.
Will Tour with the Colorado Energy Office says the state is bullish on EVs, in part because gas-powered vehicle tailpipes are a major contributor to harmful ground-level ozone and climate pollution.
When you look at both our climate goals and just the pollution problems that we have in Denver and the Northern Front Range, switching to electric vehicles just has huge benefits for our air quality and for our climate.
The new IRA funding will allow Thornton-based manufacturer Solid Power to add at least 40 new jobs that pay production operators, chemists, and engineers nearly $78,000 a year on average. Solid Power is also partnering with area high schools and community colleges on job training programs. I'm Eric Galatas.
Finally, from our Nadia Ramlagan, new CDC data shows that 3 out of every 4 high school students nationwide say they've experienced at least one adverse childhood event, including witnessing domestic violence in the home, parental separation, or physical and sexual abuse.
Licensed psychologist and member of Kentucky's Bounce Coalition, Joe Barjone, says the national data support the trends among youth in the Commonwealth.
We're seeing some of the same kinds of patterns, that increased sense of loneliness, isolation in our youth, increased levels of suicide ideation, exposure to violence, exposure to adverse childhood experiences.
Experiencing at least one ACE as a child is linked to having alcohol and substance use problems as an adult, as well as chronic diseases such as diabetes and obesity. Nadia Ramlagan reporting.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Here's on interesting radio stations on your favorite podcast platform. Find our content and trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:16.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota.
Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
Chewila Flooring.
Chewila Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewila Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chewilaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chewilaflooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right now. Come on, boy.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Every week. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. Again, we are joined here with the very, very lovely Sharon Ludwig and Paula Randall. And the not so lovely myself, Chuck Ritchie. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody.
You're kind of cute, Chuck.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Right.
I try. I'm more like little adolescent kid in a grown-up's body cute, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
don't
can actually see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
At
You
least
know
that's what my wife says. I don't know.
Today is Buy a Donut Day, and there's no place in Chewila to buy a donut.
Well, you can buy some at the local grocery store, but they wouldn't be fresh.
They wouldn't be the sourdough donuts.
No.
Oh.
You know, next year for
It's too
National
soon.
Donut Day,
Too
we
soon.
need to ask them to set
Don't
up.
bring it up.
I know. I know it hurts. It hurts. It's just
painful.
like, where are they?
Considering tomorrow's Halloween, I
Oh,
guess.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We
So.
could survive not. Ooh,
No-
haunted refrigerator night. It's haunted refrigerator night.
Is it really?
Yes. I have to look up the history on this. Excuse me,
Okay.
Sharon.
Wow.
My grandma used to make donuts at least 2 or 3 times a week, and we spent summers on their farm in South Dakota. And you'd walk in, and there were always fresh donuts. It was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. It would really be great if there was a year-round donut place. You know what would be even better is if the people that made the sourdough donuts at the Friday market would have a year-round donut place.
Well,
'Cause
and-
I don't need that.
right?
I don't need that in my life.
None of us
but
need
I
it,
do.
but it was so good.
Yeah. Oh, hey, in our upcoming calendar, there were a couple of big things that we missed. For one, not really a local event, but November 3rd, daylight savings time ends. We lose an hour of daylight, and the misery sets in.
I thought that they passed a resolution a couple years ago.
Okay,
that we
so
weren't gonna do that.
was
it
years
passed
ago.
in the first part of Congress, whether it's the House or the Senate, but it stalled in the second.
In the
Because
Senate.
because
Okay.
COVID happened right after it got passed.
Yeah, I don't
COVID
know
happened
why.
and it
I just
kinda
was
got-
reading that just recently about.
It got lost.
Yeah.
But
it
there
got
have been,
lost.
I mean, there are all kind of studies and
so bad for you,
stuff.
yeah.
It's so bad. It's so bad for your mental health and
Yeah.
your body cycle to lose that. And people
Yeah.
argue, you gain an hour, lose an hour, but I mean, losing that hour in the evening is really, whether you like the hour in the morning or not, it's that hour in the evening really takes a psychological effect on people, because that's that time when one day you go home from work and it's light out, and then the next day you go home from work in the
Pitch
dark,
black.
and
Yeah.
you don't get to have any after work
sunlight, yeah.
light, which is important to be able to get those things done, to be able to go home, kick your shoes off, and still think it's daytime instead of
Just
oh,
mentally.
I'm
yeah.
working all day and I don't get home until night, even though it's only 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Well, and one of their selling points when I was younger and they went into it was that it was helping the farmers because they needed the daylight hours in the morning.
Farmers don't care. Their hours don't change.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get up when it's light. Why does it matter?
Yeah, and I have friends over the years who milk cows, and they say the cows don't have a clock.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. They're not going to.
They get up when it's light.
Time.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the other argument is the kids waiting for the bus, in the morning. But it's dark anyway. It gives them like another couple of weeks of light.
Yeah.
But it's dark most of the winter anyway. So
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Where's the benefit? There's no benefit to
There's
it.
no
so.
benefit, and it confuses international trade.
It does.
Because they're kind of like, okay, wait a minute, why aren't you open yet? What time is it? What did you guys do that crazy time change thing?
Well,
I
now-
know that when I was coordinating filming in different countries, it
Mhm.
was, oh, sorry, we have daylight savings time.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk to you an
Yeah,
hour later. or
our time's
whatever.
different this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then November 5th. November 5th. You guys know what happens November 5th?
No.
That is election day.
Oh my gosh!
That is
Like, yes,
yeah.
that of course.
That is the
I thought there
election
was something
day.
additional going on. Yes, get out and vote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
get those ballots in early. Don't wait till
Don't
the
wait
last
till November
minute.
5th, right?
Yeah.
At
No, you
what?
you never know.
What
You
time
can-
do the ballot boxes close? It's like 6 o'clock, or what time do they close on the 5th?
I
My brain wants to say 8, but do not quote me on that because I actually have no idea. But
Get them in early
Yeah.
before 8. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
And if you're going to mail them, they've got to be postmarked. So you've got to get them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the beauty of the mail-in ballots is you can get your votes in early. You don't have to stress. You don't have to wait in line the day
Yeah.
of. You don't have to have all the and the problem
Yeah.
with poll workers. They're having trouble with poll workers, and especially the last couple elections, there have been threats to poll workers.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah. We used to have poll votes.
Yeah.
But it's all on mail in now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to work the polls, and that was a fun day. You'd see all kinds of people you hadn't seen in a long time because they came to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I actually really like the mail-in ballot option, though.
Yeah.
I remember going and, oh my gosh, am I at the right polling place? And they'd have to look my name up, and yeah.
Yeah, and you decide beforehand anyway.
Right.
And you come in with your marked ballot. So why not just mark it and mail it?
Right.
Yeah.
And then November 11th, good timing to get the mural in front of the building over there finished, the American Legion, because it is Veterans Day.
Oh, fun.
Oh. Have you seen the starts of they've got the top finished, and now they're doing the panels underneath?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't seen.
They are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Very,
I gotta
very
go over
well
there.
done.
I
Yeah.
haven't
And
been over there.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head, and I'm not going to say her name on the radio without her permission. But I did meet the artist the other day who's out there working.
Nice.
We had a great conversation. I've invited her on the morning show.
Oh, perfect.
Well,
she had a paintbrush in her hand, and she said, "Well, I'm kind of busy right now."
Go
but,
away.
But I said, I got her on Facebook now, and we'll see if we can get her on when she's not working in on it anymore.
Well, and the Chihuahua American Legion Post 54, I think it is, has a Facebook page, and they listed the first names of all the artists that had been helping.
Very cool.
That all the
Very
volunteers
nice.
that are, she's doing the artwork, and some of it is a paint by number almost. That's not really true,
No, but they have to map out the mural. So
yeah. And so then she's got other people that are able to help and do some stuff. So it was an interesting little article on Facebook.
Well, with the weather coming and the rain coming, I bet they're hustling trying to get that done.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I would
'Cause
imagine.
You can't be out there with your
Yeah.
paint and getting diluted by the rain.
And then you get stopped by some guy like
Crazy
me
radio dude.
turning around, making a U-turn in the road to turn around and go bugger while she's trying to work. Sorry about that. As the fog's
crazy
rolling in,
person?
there's
Yeah.
moisture in the air. Yeah,
Well,
I'm trying to paint here.
And if you get stopped for the light, you can watch it, but don't drive so slow and keep watching it. Pull over and
Right.
just
Right.
sit there and observe it. It is amazing. Just totally amazing.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I haven't seen the sides done. I saw the top done, and I was like, "Ooh, that's really cool."
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back over there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do some special events?
Well, hold
Do you
on.
have those up? Oh,
because I
what
have
else?
the history of Haunted Refrigerator Night.
Oh.
Remember, that is tonight.
Yes,
And
yes,
so
yes.
what is the Haunted Refrigerator Night? So
That's my refrigerator. There's all kinds of creepy stuff living in it.
that's exactly what it is, right? So it says, when you forget about those leftovers, you can rest assured that they certainly haven't forgotten about you. Instead, they sit lurking in the back of the refrigerator, waiting for you to delve into its darkest corners and unleash the disgusting, rotten mess that lurks within those Tupperware sarcophagi. Haunted Refrigerator Night is the time for you to don your protective gear, grab your proton pack, and bust the ghosts of dinners past that still lurk in your refrigerator.
Ooh.
Right?
Time,
How
time,
awesome.
Time to get rid of that veggie drawer soup.
Right? Oh my gosh. I tell you, my husband, he's so good. I talk about you guys are all going to have very skewed versions of Daniel, but he makes wonderful food, and he's so good about putting them in the Tupperware. But then he shoves everything into the very back of the refrigerator. And so you can't see them.
Oh, yeah.
And so you end up with the refrigerator monsters that you look at that Tupperware and you're like, do I really want to even open this? Do I just want to check the whole thing?
The whole thing, yeah.
Right?
My problem is I save stuff with good intentions, and generally speaking, I don't know if it's just my family or teenagers in general, or they don't eat leftovers.
I think that's a lot of families.
There are specific things that they'll eat. Sometimes we make big batches of stuff, like when we make our chicken and dumplings. They'll have stuff that's like really some stuff we just make for the leftovers.
Right.
But normal food, generally, if I don't eat it, it doesn't get eaten, and I'll do it with the best of intentions. Like, I'll bring this to work tomorrow, and I package it up nice and neat, and then I don't bring it to work the next day, and then the next day, and then it sits in there. So then we don't have any clean storage containers either. Yep.
Right, and then you have to go digging through the refrigerator because you have to, find all your Tupperware.
Exactly. So what are you working on over there?
Well, I thought something fun would be to talk about our own pyramid. So I was trying to see if I could figure out where that is.
Our own pyramid?
What are we talking about?
Pyramid Mountain. When you go driving down 395.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, let's get through the special events here really quick, and then we'll go on to that.
Okay.
So it is also. Do you want to take them on? Who wants to do special events?
Where are we? Oh, I have to go back to our actual professional thing here. Okay.
Yeah. do you want me to go through them all?
Is that the Buy the Donut Day list?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we did Buy the Donut Day list, and then we have. You go, tag team.
Checklist day.
Ooh, make a list and check it twice.
And then you put things on the list so you can check them off. That's what you do. Yeah.
There, check the list. Perfect.
I've never been good at checklists. I'm trying to get better. I found I can't do them on paper. I have to do them electronically, or I just won't do it.
Oh.
So I can do it on my phone, with an app, but I just don't do it on paper. Yeah.
What in the world? Okay, can I do this one?
Yeah.
Create a great funeral day?
Oh, okay. This is great. This is a great day. Okay, my mother was 83, and she was diagnosed with colon cancer and knew she was going to die and decided not to do anything. And she'd had other problems too. So 6 weeks from diagnosis to death. And in that 6 weeks, she planned her funeral. Now, she planned the speakers, she planned the music, she planned that my brother would talk, she planned that my son and his cousin would do a little skit. And she called me about it, and because I was down there in Utah, and then I'd come back here, and I'd go back down. And she called, and she said, I don't want it to be too serious. I've decided I think I want a skit. And I'm going, oh, Mom, I can't do that. She said, oh, it's all right. Your brother Russ and I are gonna write it. And so it was like a Burns and Allen skit.
Oh, how
And it was called Did You Know My Grandma?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and
how neat.
Yeah, and Susan was the ditz, and David was kind of, he was a straight man, and she also had him play his trumpet and do taps because she'd been in the military, and he told me, Mom, I can't do that. And I said, you can. You've been playing taps with the veterans for every Memorial Day. He's like starting high school, and he says, but it's Grandma. I said, I know. And she said, you were doing it. You're doing it.
Doing it. Yeah.
You're doing it.
But that's how you create a great funeral. If you know when you're gonna go, or even if you don't know, you plan things. I have a couple songs that we'd sing them at church, and I'd turn to my kids and I say, I want that song sung at my funeral, and they'd roll their eyes.
No, this is serious though. Write those down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I know, and I'm interrupting you a lot today,
okay.
but when my mom, also
used to
colon
it.
cancer, we had a list, right? She's like, I want mariachis, I want a bagpipe, she had the food down. She's like, I want my favorite food from, my favorite restaurant to be served, which in her case, her comfort food was French fries and grilled cheese. So we had little things of French fries and grilled cheese. And it was a party. We had photographs, because she was a brilliant photographer, and we had her photographs up in display. And we had a 7-person mariachi band playing, and it was a party. And then our friend, the bagpiper, came, and at the very end, he bagpiped down the pier, because we did it at a place on the pier in Monterey. And we followed the bagpiper to the end of the pier and waved at the whales. And, it was a big party. So, I can see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think one of the most amazing, absolutely, I will never forget it as long as I live, was Sherry's memorial.
Yeah.
She was there and attended it while she was still alive.
Yeah, we did
Nice.
And we planned it and did it, and it was absolutely wonderful. Not a tear was shed. It was such a happy, joyful event, and she got her throne that she got to sit in the whole time. And
we had it out in the back
In
where
the
you
green
did.
area,
In the green area.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, if I cork off, there better be a party. I'm talking
Right.
whole town shut down party. There better be bubbles. There better be music. Just saying.
I love this event, and I love the day, and I think culturally speaking, our country has this weird
Don't talk about it,
aversion
yeah.
to talk about it, and it's something we should. I think it should be more out in the
Absolutely.
open. It should be something we should discuss more often.
Yeah.
Because it's not anything really to be scared of. It's something everybody,
Everybody's born to die.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I hope they're born to live a little, and then they happen to die. But yes.
Yeah.
They say there's only 3 things in life that are certain: you're born, you die, and a Harley will leak oil. So
there you go. Good idea.
Yep.
Took me a second. Had to think about that.
Okay, then before that was Speak Up for Service Day.
Yes.
And this town is, I just think they go out of their way to serve and, to volunteer, to serve each other, to help neighbors. This is a wonderful town.
Yeah, so Speak Up for Service Day is October 30th every year. It recognizes the importance of young people to be actively involved in community service. Too often, the good deeds of young people go unnoticed by their communities, so Speak Up for Service Day gives recognition to the overlooked.
Nice.
So I like that.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known about this ahead of time.
I know. I'm like,
We
man,
could've done something cool.
I need some kids helping service to break down that wonderful structure we have built.
And this next one, I'm going to skip over. Pardon me. I'm going to skip over Haunted Refrigerator Night because we already did that.
Yep.
I'm excited about this next one. Tonight is Mischief Night.
So what is the history of Mischief Night?
Ooh, I don't know. We're about to find out.
Can you click on it? Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already
So-
looked it up.
So Mischief Night is a festive night of pranks and tricks that takes place on October 30th, the night before Halloween. It's a tradition that roots in various cultures, including the English and Scottish custom of mischief making and the ancient Celtic festival of
Samhain.
Samhain. Thank you very much.
Which is why my grandpa finally allowed a toilet in the house. Because people would knock. Listen, they would knock over the outhouse. When I was a child, they'd come and knock over the outhouse, and he'd let Grandma have a bathtub. They had water. They had sinks. They had all that. But he said a toilet, that was something you did outside in the outhouse, but it got knocked over so many times. He finally allowed it to be had a plumber to come and put it in.
Now, I saw a very disturbing post about relating to this. It was a picture of a tree outside that had been teepeed in a car and stuff.
Oh, don't teepee.
But the teepee, don't teepee. But in this particular case, the teepee never actually made it into the tree. It was in the lower branches. There were whole rolls of wasted toilet paper all over the ground. Teach your kids good aim. It's
and use better paper. Use the party paper, the crepe paper.
Yeah, it's about height. You make sure you get the height.
If you're gonna do it right.
Yeah, and don't just waste all the rolls of toilet paper laying on the ground. You got to pick those back up and make sure that you get full extension.
Right. Well, I think the great toilet paper famine that we had during COVID will prevent people from doing that.
Yeah.
The horror, the trauma is still too new.
That was a joke. Don't use the toilet paper because it's such a nightmare to clean up.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh yeah, and it'll stay there forever, and your
Yeah,
tree
it's
looks
not
gross.
good.
And yeah,
No.
don't do it.
Which
Don't do that.
takes us into candy corn day, which none of us like here, do we?
Well, I was very quiet. I don't know if I would go out of my way to get candy corn, but I have a familial happy memory at candy corn. My grandma DeLay always had one of the little salt things on the wall, and it was full of candy corn. So we would reach up there as kids. You know, she'd
Salt-
like
salt
"Go
thing
get
on
it."
the wall?
It's a little box, a salt box, and it used to be on the wall, and you could, that's what my sister
Oh.
called it. So I'm going by what
Okay.
she said. But Grandma had the candy corn in there, and she had it year round. So either that was really old candy corn that she just didn't eat 'cause she didn't like it,
Mhm.
or she had a secret stash on how to get them. But we'd always go over there and sneak the candy corn.
Ooh, is it related to the bowl of candy on the table that always had the candy stuck together?
Yeah.
They weren't stuck together, but I mean, she always had the candy corn. And then it was so funny because we were all talking about how we ate the candy corn. Jane was like by the fistful, and Katie was like, no, I had to carefully segment the colors. I had to eat the white off the top, and then I had to eat the orange. And then,
That's the way I ate it.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's too funny. But yeah, so candy corn day, I admit.
My grandma had lemon drops, not candy corn.
Oh,
My
see?
mom always had lemon drops. They were in her purse.
Oh,
They-
Were they
she
this
always
was in a
like in
bowl on the
Lent and
counter.
fuzz?
Oh yeah, they always fell out of. I didn't care as a kid. You go, oh, the bag's empty. Let's just search in the bottom of the purse.
Nope,
See what's
somebody-
in there. Yeah. Just wipe them off. They're fine. If they're really bad, just run them underwater for a second. You get the sour stuff gone, but you still get the lemon, right?
Ew, no,
Yeah.
no, that'd be slimy. Okay, I am not doing this one. It's Text Your X Day.
I don't have an X.
I do, and heck no. I'm gonna be big giant. Heck no on that one.
Oh.
It's been so long since I've had an ex. I don't.
Heck no.
I don't have any of my exes that I've never had a bad breakup. I've never had many breakups. I don't know if it's hard to believe, but I didn't have much game as a younger person. So I didn't really have a lot of exes. I didn't really.
Okay, so I had
social
ex-boyfriends, but
Yeah.
I'm when I thought it, I thought of ex-marriages.
Ex-husband,
Yeah, husbands.
I was thinking just exes in general, but
Oh.
I've
Well,
only
I'm
been married the
still-
one time. But
Big no on that one.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
somebody who does have an ex, big no on that one.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy
You
to
don't
never
need to
speak
bring
to that person again.
You got a divorce for a reason.
Yeah,
You don't need to bring that
exactly.
back into your life, the trauma.
Thank you. Oh, I really like her. She
Right?
gets
Yeah.
me. She's like really at the heart of things.
Yeah, but it's pumpkin bread day.
It's pumpkin bread day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then right underneath that, oh my goodness.
Sugar Addiction Awareness Day.
Day. and we're aware that we're going to be eating a lot of
Have your-
sugar tomorrow.
Right?
go-
Have
to
your
go right
candy
up-
corn and your pumpkin bread and then be aware of the sugar addiction.
And go buy a donut because it's buy donut day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Ooh,
Yes.
you know what? I'm gonna be in Spokane today. There's there's my favorite
Oh.
donut place in Spokane. The
Right?
place that's open 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, we might have to go there.
Ya.
So
I hear
do
you.
we have trivia that relates? I mean, we don't want to look at it. We
No,
want to
don't.
win.
Sorry. Okay, we want to
Okay.
win. I'm not looking at it.
But
Oh, I don't want to see
I
that.
would think it
Bad.
would relate to
There you go.
Halloween if we had trivia.
Right? No, Chuck has to search for it.
Yeah, I do have to search for it, but we could go through some of these the ones here on our cheat sheet,
Okay.
and then maybe look something up and do some more.
Okay.
Definitely.
So yeah, why it's the day before Halloween? These should really be Halloween. But let's go ahead and go through these anyway.
Okay.
So in sports, the standard width of one of these is 41.5 inches.
Okay, what?
In sports, the standard one of these is 41.5 inches.
This
So
is not about Halloween.
no, it is not at all.
This is one of those things they jump over in track.
No.
Oh.
It's not a
well,
hurdle? It's
No,
not
it's,
like a
it's something, the width of this.
The
Oh, the
width
width.
I
of
will
this
say
is 41.
it is much, much, much longer than it is wide. So it's
I'm-
slightly less than 4 feet wide
Right.
and much, much longer.
Paula's tunnel.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
I can't believe
No,
you said that on the air. Sharon.
I mean, this is the day before Halloween, and you have that tunnel over there that everybody's
is.
going to go through.
Yeah, and the hallways are 3 foot wide. Yes.
Okay,
and 8
all
feet-
right, see?
And actually, and 10 feet high because we have the peak at 10 feet.
Okay.
Too
All right.
funny.
Okay.
So I will have to say a total tolerance of plus or minus a half inch is permitted, but that the 41.5 inches is the standard width of this.
And it's a sport?
We have a facility in town that has this.
What?
Multiple of these.
Multiple of these.
I don't.
My brain
I don't
is not
remember how many are in
functioning.
there.
I can't even imagine.
It's a bowling alley.
A bowling lane. That is
Oh,
correct.
you are
A bowling
so
lane.
good.
Yep.
I actually have not even been in our bowling alley yet.
Oh, they've really made some improvements. And, they're doing special parties. We go there whenever all of our family comes. And, we're all terrible bowlers.
Yeah, I'm a horrible bowler.
But they have they have bumpers that they can put up so you never get a gutter ball. Or they have a little thing that you can put the ball at the top for kids and that just rolls down. Yeah.
Do you have to use the bumpers?
No, I go in the gutter.
I used to love bowling, but last few years, before then, my knees were giving me troubles, and then I lost the weight, and then since then, my shoulder's been bothering me, and that really scares me to try to do something and mess up my shoulder worse than it is. So
that would be bad.
I kind of sucks. Bowling has always been since I was a kid a thing that I've always loved. But
I have a funny bowling story.
Okay.
I was working for the TSA. Yes, I know, shocking.
Did you bowl in the?
So here's the thing, right? So I was part of the training group, right? I've taught adults and kids and all this stuff. So I was part of the training crew to teach the new people coming into the TSA to do the security stuff. Don't get mad at me. What they do now is not my fault. So as a team building exercise, we took them bowling. And I was really up front. I can't bowl. I don't know how to bowl. I'm a horrible bowler. So, of course, everybody was giving me all this advice. Oh, we'll do this, right? So, of course, my first couple of balls, they were all gutter balls. I might hit 1 or 2 pins. But I'm such a cheerleader, right? You guys know me. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm like, yeah, good job. You're doing great. Oh, I did something. You're doing great. Good job. Well, so everybody got really on board cheering me, thinking that I was becoming a better bowler. So the last ball, right? Last ball, I get a strike.
Oh.
Everybody freaks out. Whoa. So you get another ball, right? I got another strike. Now people are freaking out. Oh my God. So I got that third ball, right? Because if you get a strike and a strike, then you get the option of the third ball in that last set. I got another strike.
Wow.
And everyone's like, oh, and so the whole crowd was wild. All of my instructor peers thought I was an expert bowler. And had actually manipulated the situation to further build the team, having them all cheer for me because I was so bad, and then have this wonderful result. And so I get a call from one of my peers after that. Man, that was the best thing I've ever seen. You had everybody in the palm of your hand, and then you got a turkey. And I'm like, I got a what?
I get a free turkey?
Right. Well, exactly. So apparently the 3 strikes are called a turkey or something, and I didn't know. And then he was like, oh. I was like, no, seriously, that was a fluke. I have no idea how that happened. I'll never get another strike as long as I live.
Wow. All right, so I do have some Halloween trivia pulled up, but first, we're going to do some breakfast bingo.
Ooh, okay.
Are you guys ready for some breakfast bingo?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are 5 questions each. The answers begin with the corresponding letter of the word bingo. Not 5 questions each. There are 5 questions. The letter of each spells bingo.
Bread.
Okay.
The letter of the answer. Okay.
Bread. Bacon. Biscuits. Sorry.
Hey, you can't guess first.
Okay. Pregnant women go to the hospital to do what? To give this?
Birth.
Indeed. When you ask your friends over for a party, you send one of these?
Invitation.
There you go. On the sitcom Seinfeld, the chubby mean guy in Jerry's apartment building.
I have no idea. I don't watch that, but it's a nurse or a nerd.
He always says his name.
Not Ross. That's Friends. Ruben. Remy.
It begins. We're spelling bingo.
It starts with an N.
It starts with an N.
Sorry, I was the wrong N. Nigel. Neil. Neville.
Imagine Jerry Seinfeld saying the name angrily.
Knit.
Newman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Newman.
See, I didn't. Okay.
All right. Someone who is super smart is called this.
Genius.
That's right. Last one here. A place in the water where you'd find trees and water, or a British
Lake.
pop band.
An ocean.
No.
Bingo. Oh, ocean. Oars. What is it again?
What's the question again?
A place in the desert where you'd find trees and
Oasis.
water.
Oasis.
There you go.
Oh, okay. There's no ocean in the desert.
You know, I've had Wonderwall stuck in my head for like 4 days now.
Oh no!
And I can't get it out, and this is not helping. So, All right, on to some Halloween trivia. Ooh, okay. Let me see what we got here. Okay.
Boring.
I know. Okay, yeah, some of these are questions we've done a couple times. So before carving pumpkins became the norm, what root vegetable did the Irish carve for Halloween?
What was the question again?
So before carving pumpkins became the norm.
Turnips.
What? Yes, there we go.
Oh.
And that came from the Irish.
Yes.
Oh, the next one, of course, everybody's going to know. This one, according to the theme song, which family is said to be creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky?
The Addams Family.
Which, by the way, the Addams Family still, I swear up, I will take this to my grave, the best depiction on family of true family values ever portrayed on television.
Right.
Unconditional love.
A huge romance between Morticia and
Yeah, the love between the parents, the love they have for their children, the fact that they don't...
they support them unconditionally,
they're
even
just
though...
a great, supportive, loving family.
Yeah.
And they don't mean harm to anybody. They're just weird.
And they somehow manage to survive all these weird things that would kill other kids.
Yeah, right? All right. I don't... I'm going to skip this one here because none of us is going to know that.
We don't have any comments. Can somebody comment just so we know our feed isn't broken?
Right? Where does the word Halloween come from?
Is it All Hallows Eve?
I'm going to give that to you. I'm going to give it to you because it's the day before All Saints' Day. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I read the whole thing, yes. It's because it was called All Hallows Eve, which eventually became Halloween.
Okay.
There we go. All right. What dance was allegedly a graveyard smash that caught on in a flash?
The Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
The Monster
Mash.
Right. Sorry.
All right. What was the first historical appearance of the vampire Count Dracula? This should be obvious. This is an easy one.
Historical experience?
Yeah.
Probably in the movies.
No, the first historical appearance of the vampire Count Dracula.
First historical appearance. Like somebody thinks they saw him?
No, the first time it was ever...
The book.
Yeah, the book. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah.
Okay, well, that question didn't lead it into that answer
did
very
not at
well.
all.
Yeah, that was a little weird because
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I guess it should have been mentioned or something, but yeah.
Because I was like, do you mean the Bela Lugosi movie of Dracula? Are you talking about the book?
Okay, so in the horror franchise named after the holiday, what was the name of the main villain?
Right, isn't it Jason?
No.
Oh.
That's Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Oh, Halloween. I don't know.
Shares a name with a very famous comedian.
Robin. Jack. Black.
An SNL alumni.
Chevy?
Chevy
No.
Chase, Bella, what is the...
It's an alliteration. Same first and last. The first and last name have the same letter.
Okay, it doesn't help. Benny Goodman. No.
That was up too late for me to think about, even watch.
You guys, I'm disappointed. It's Michael Myers.
Oh, I should have gotten that one.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry.
And bonus question, I think we did this one last week.
Okay.
What was the original mask? His mask.
Oh, Sam Bradley knew this. It was of the Captain Kirk mask. Inside Out.
Yep, exactly. That was
that they painted white.
Now I can't remember his name, the guy that played Captain Kirk.
William Shatner.
William Shatner, yeah. It was William Shatner mask turned inside out and spray painted white.
Wow.
Was the original mask, yep. Because nothing's creepier than William Shatner.
What
Yep.
are you talking about?
I don't
I don't understand.
Oh, so most popular Halloween costume last year. Think about pop culture, what was happening culturally. Barbie. That is
you are
correct.
Good.
Good job. All right. Let's see. What are the first names of the Sanderson sisters in Hocus Pocus? You know this one.
You ask me this every time,
You
and
know
all I
this
can
one.
remember is Winnie and Sarah or something,
Mhm.
and Winifred.
And Winifred is Winnie.
So Winnie, Winifred, Sarah, and
it was another real ordinary name.
yeah.
like Susie or
Begins with M.
Kathy
Begins with
or
M.
Matilda,
Matilda,
Margaret.
Nope.
Maggie.
More normal than that.
Mary.
Mary. There you go.
Good job.
Okay.
This is why we have to work together because the two of
because
us
we
make one
jump.
brain. And
Yeah,
then
I was going to say we have I have a quarter of a brain today.
All right. So, here's a good one. I will give you guys credit for anything within 2 years of this.
Okay. Okay.
When did the first Spirit Halloween store open? What date?
1982.
You are so
It is
good.
1983. So
Oh,
yes,
I
you
just
get it.
made that up.
You get it.
That is awesome.
I was going to say 1974, but
Do you have like a favorite scary movie that you watch? Like, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a go-to.
Do you have like a list that you watch before Halloween? Like, do you have to get through?
We don't. We kind of go through whatever floats our boat. This year, I think our kids are old enough. We're going to introduce them to A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh no!
Yeah,
No!
yeah.
Erase my memory.
But no, there's some there. We do have a bunch on our to watch list that are new that came out this year that we haven't seen yet. Some really great ones. But for my money, I was a big horror fan as a child. Then in the 90s and 2000s, there was a lull where horror movies, just to be frank, sucked. They weren't scary. There were the whole, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream series.
Yeah, but those are supposed to
There
be
were
funny.
more comedies than, but that was what took over the horror genre, and they actually called them horror, and I never understood why they would be classified as horror because they were comedies. But apparently, Scream isn't listed as a comedy; it's listed as a horror movie.
Right.
And as much as I love Matthew Lillard, who played the bad guy in the Scream movies, just didn't think they were great. Then The Ring came out, and what was that, late 90s? That was late 90s, right? Not 2000s yet?
I'm just going to nod my head.
And man, that one scared the pants off of me. For the first time since I was a kid, a movie actually creeped me out.
Right, and that's when the those reality poltergeist movies came out. What was it? Where they had the film set up like in the bedroom and they were showing
Yeah.
I can't remember, Paranormal.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of those either.
I didn't
but-
watch them. I just
Yeah.
so people said, they said, Paula, don't you watch them? So I said, okay. And then I apologize. We have Katie Darling. She knew the answer to Michael Myers and I didn't see it in time.
Oh,
so I
okay.
apologize. Good job, Katie, though.
What's not broken? What'd she say isn't broken?
I don't know because I can't remember what we were talking about.
I never remember what we
Oh,
talked
the
about.
feed. I was asking if somebody could comment
Oh,
because
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know what was going on with the feed.
Although I did, I noticed after the fact, about 30 minutes ago, we did go off the air for a little while. So I'm not sure how long. I
Oh my
noticed it
gosh.
after it was too late. We've been having some internet issues here in the studio today. So when I first came in, I had us on the backup feed this morning, and when I came in, I had to switch us back over because we didn't have internet. So
Do we know, speaking of trick-or-treating, I should have asked this earlier, do we know if Main Street's going to be open? I saw they paved it.
Yes, I see black pavement on there, which is beautiful.
Right.
I was going to say, I know they don't have
they don't have the sidewalks done.
They don't have the sidewalks done, but I've seen the heavy equipment up and down them. So
Yeah.
Well, I imagine you can walk, but I don't imagine you can drive because they're not going to open it until they have it painted.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Because they're not
true.
going to want you to drive all over it with it not painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a couple more here. What was the writer for the film Child's Play inspired by to create the character Chucky?
His child.
I think we should all know this one.
I don't know. I don't
It
watch
was
that
it was
film.
an actual toy that he used that inspired him to make Chucky.
Because dolls are creepy.
Well, yes, dolls are creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. The clown doll. The
Nope,
little,
nope, nope.
The Cabbage Patch
Cabbage
doll.
Patch Kids. Yes, yes, that is
Oh.
correct. And the grossest Halloween tradition of all. Help me out here.
Grossest?
The grossest
Oh,
Halloween.
we talked about that. The apple bobbing.
Bobbing for apples.
Yes.
True or false? Did this stem from a courting ritual?
You said yes.
Did I say yes?
You read some trivia about this the other day.
Oh, did I?
And you said that the first person who got the apple with the spit-filled, vat of water and apples, that was supposed to help them figure out who their future husband was going to be or something.
You are correct. I don't even remember talking about that. I remember talking about how gross bobbing from apples are.
Right, exactly. That was when Sam was here.
Yeah, we did. Had apples tied on a string, and instead of in water.
And we were trying to figure out how that would work because wouldn't the apple just bounce off your face?
Yeah, it was terrible. And it was much better when they did it with donuts.
Yeah. Donuts on a string.
Donuts, that would be good.
Donuts on a string. That
Hey,
was
kids,
great.
let's share your saliva in this bowl of spit.
No, let's not talk about this anymore.
Shut up.
This is gross.
Moving along.
Yeah.
Why are black cats associated with Halloween? Do you guys know?
They think it's bad luck.
No.
The shadow of the...
That's not the origins of it.
Okay, so what is the origins?
Do you know? So
because there's a big black cat in folklore, and I can't remember the name of the cat.
No, in medieval Europe, it was believed that devils and witches could disguise themselves as
familiar.
black cats.
Yeah, but there's a big black cat. Big black cat.
Well,
myth.
While you look this up, next question here: Halloween celebrations span 3 days in Spain. Is this true or false?
What?
In Spain, the Halloween celebrations last 3 days. True or false?
Oh, I believe it. True.
Oh, in Spain, everything lasts 3 days.
They do.
I think that is true, and I think that is fantastic. I would love for Halloween to become a longer holiday, but that's just me.
Okay, there is. It's about Christmas though. Hold on. There's a big black cat that walks around, and I think it's the Christmas cat. There's like a myth and story about the big black cat that walks around. Kind of like the Krampus thing, but I'll have to find that and talk about it another time.
Okay. Well, that about does it for. I was reading through some of these other questions. This was actually interesting. Where can you be fined for using silly string on Halloween?
Anywhere.
You would think, but in Hollywood has $1,000 fine getting caught using silly string.
That stuff, I'm telling you. One time at band camp, we were playing with silly. We were playing with silly string in an apartment as silly adults, and that stuff sticks to the walls and it makes a bit of a stain.
Have you ever gotten it in your eye? I got it in my eyes once as a kid.
No.
Oh, that was awful. Also flammable. So
Really?
you've seen the videos of people, like birthday cakes or something. Some kid will pop up with a can of silly string to like spray it in their face as they're blowing out the candles as a joke. Don't do that. It is highly flammable.
That's mean. Who would do that?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Here's some stuff in your face.
Right?
Oh, but sometimes people just don't think. And we're all guilty of that, not
That is
thinking. And
true.
we're examples this morning.
Right? Exactly.
I mean, we're not thinking.
That's true.
So one more question here that I think is a
Okay.
cute one before we get out of here. What is the most popular Halloween costume for pets?
Oh, is it the spider?
It's a hot dog.
It is neither of those. Although I have seen both of those, and I
Right?
love both of those.
Okay, the shark. We
Nope.
put a shark costume on my corgi. It was hysterical.
Aw.
He was so cute. Okay.
This is
not
more
the-
Halloween. You think traditional Halloween stuff.
Okay, ghost. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. It is a
Oh.
pumpkin. With a nice picture of a pug here with a pumpkin on his head.
Oh.
With a
Oh
big
my
smile
gosh.
on.
My sister has a really foofy golden, and she put the lion head on him, and he hated it.
Oh.
He's like doing the side eye, take this off.
My dogs absolutely love wearing costumes and wearing hoodies. We have, when it gets cold out, we have hoodies,
Yes.
especially our little one who's
Yes.
semi-hairless.
Yes.
Oh, we have an actual like hoodie that we put on her when the weather gets cold, and she wears it most of the winter.
Yeah, so does Colin. Little sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got cold. She was rolling around in the yard and it got dirty, and we tried taking it off of her the other day. She growled at us. She's not a mean dog. She doesn't generally growl at. She growls at the other dogs, but no, she growled at us when we were trying to take her hoodie off because she loves her hoodie.
Collins
she puts it
has
on
little,
and she
he has
snuggles
a little
up.
reindeer's had a hood on. And so he loves the sweater, and he doesn't like the little hoodie part, so he keeps that off. But we do take it off when he comes inside.
Oh, she also loves a good hat. When we were traveling and we had this, it was a squid hat with squid tentacles that light up.
Okay.
And she demanded. We were playing with a hat, and for like half an hour, she was pawing at us and barking at us and fussing
Give
and
me
whining.
my hat. Yeah.
We're like, why in the world is this dog being so crazy? So one of the kids put the hat on her, and then she sat up all prim and proper.
Oh, how cute.
And sat up for like an hour wearing that hat, just holding still with her head up, modeling the hat. We took video.
Oh,
It was
how
great.
funny.
She loves the hat.
There's a dog who loves its fairy wings. Have you seen those light up fairy
Yes.
wings? And they do. And
that
there's
video
this, right?
with the purse.
Yes. And there's this dog,
Oh
and I
my
mean, it will
goodness.
bring the wings to the people and be like, put them on me.
And then it will go grab a purse.
Yeah.
And sit down in front of the mirror.
In front of the mirror
And
and
hold the
look
mirror
at
and
itself.
cross its
Yeah.
paws. And then uncross its paws and pose
Right?
in a different way.
You guys are so weird.
It is adorable. We are.
Yes, we are. But we own our weirdness.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
that does it for the morning show today. If you were entertained, please stick around. We'll be back tomorrow with myself and Scott Allen. Also,
Right.
tonight you can join us from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight with Music for the Mountain. 8 to 10 p.m. is Dirt Road Blues with our very own Dirt Road Doug McQuain live in the studio. Then from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. is Planetary Radio, Sea Change Radio, Echo Shock, Total, and Earth Date. I don't know what they have going on for the programs tonight, but I'm hoping it is something special for Halloween.
Yeah.
Speaking of something special for Halloween, I have neglected to mention our KCHW Halloween, what we're going to do here. Starting at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, we will be airing the original 1939 broadcast of War of the Worlds.
Oh, my.
How fun. Okay,
Followed
so
by-
aliens really have not invaded. But I mean, wouldn't it be ironic if they did invade tomorrow?
While it was playing.
While it was
While
playing.
almost every public radio station across the country is playing
War of the Worlds, right?
Ooh, what a better time.
Right? Nobody would believe it. They'd
Right,
be like,
and it's
"No."
Halloween. All the kids are going around in costumes anyway.
Right?
So
Perfect time.
tune in
Any
for-
aliens listening?
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't invade tomorrow night. Tonight that's not good for me. And then we're gonna follow that up with 1 hour of curated by me Halloween spooky music.
Ooh, fun.
So we got 1 hour of great music afterwards. We're gonna not do our normal Thursday evening programming.
We're going to do the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
I do believe the Monster Mash is in my playlist.
I like that song.
Right?
Yes,
Good.
It's in there. I think there's Speaking of the Addams Family, we got
Oh,
that
yeah.
song
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
and there's a couple of Somebody's Watching Me.
And what time does the music start?
The music starts at 9 p.m. The
So
original.
9 p.m. So
Yep.
War of the Worlds will start at 5, you said?
That's my bedtime.
Oh, you can stay up a little bit late. It's Halloween. But you don't have to be on the morning show or anything the next morning.
No, but I have Chamber of Commerce at 7.
Oh, you can stay up until 10. That's no biggie.
You just have the radio on by the bed, and it will subliminally play all the music
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, and I can. Oh, yeah, and yeah. Okay.
I was up until 2 a.m. building goat feet.
You never sleep,
So,
Chuck.
no,
we
I
know
don't.
this.
I need to sleep.
Oh, Daniel says it's a good thing we have no water tower. That's true. There's no water tower for the War of the Worlds, thing. They come
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
they knock
Didn't
over
they?
the-
Weren't they actually in the ground already and they came up, or was that a different movie?
I think that was like Body Snatchers or something.
Or was that the awful
Yeah.
Tom Cruise version of
I think
War of
that
the
was the
Worlds?
awful Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
they were
version.
already in the ground and they just like sent a beam to make them pop up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was amazing. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the KCHW Morning Show.
And next week will be more normal.
No, we won't.
Sure.
Oh,
No, we
okay.
won't.
Okay.
Shit,
Don't
we'll
make-
probably
don't make
still be on a
promises we
sugar
can't
high.
keep.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Catch us tomorrow morning. We'll see you
All
later.
right.
Have a great one. You've been listening
Yep.
to the KCHW Morning Show on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio.
Yep. See you all at one of those Halloween things tomorrow.
Yes. See you all out and about tomorrow. It's going to be a great day.
Yep. Yeah.
I just happened.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
It's 9.